What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and support, okay? So listen, everyone had been talking about the Will Smith and Chris Rock slap and I was shocked, you guys, to see it. Yes, I was. I did not know if this was staged or what, but it had everyone talking. So if you did not know, Jada suffered from alopecia. She even, shared a video with everyone.
Y'all know I've been struggling with alopecia, and just all of a sudden one day, look at this line right here. Look at that. Look at that. And so it just showed up like that. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult for me to hide. So I thought I'd just share it so y'all not asking any questions. But Mama's going to put some rhinestones in there. And it's going to make me a little crown. That's what Mama's going to do.
What's one part of your body that you dislike the most? Well, I'm going to tell you what. I've been getting a lot of questions about why I've been wearing this turban. Yeah. Well, I've been having issues with hair loss. And I'm going to tell you, it was terrifying when it first started. I was in the shower one day and then just handfuls of hair just in my hands. And I was just like, God, am I going bald? Mm-hmm. It was one of those times in my life where I was literally shaking with fear.
That's a really scary experience.
Yeah. That's why I cut my hair.
Yeah.
And why I continue to cut it.
Yeah, just to keep it.
Right. I just had another okay, I think we're going to do another layer of cutting, And my hair has been a big part of me. Taking care of my hair has been a beautiful ritual, and having a choice to have hair or not. Yeah. And then one day to be like, oh my God, I might not have that choice anymore.
Yeah, because you had a lot of hair.
A lot of hair.
Really thick, healthy, beautiful hair.
Thick to the...
Shout out to Jada for even sharing this bad news with the world, especially when there are so many trolls and rude people who are very insensitive, okay? But let's see what the many celebrities' responses were, because many people had something to say. So Will Smith's mother responded by saying the Oscars incident is the first time she's seen him go off.
Seen him go off. The first time in his lifetime.
It surprised you too?
Yes, it did. It did. As I said, I've never seen him do that.
Oh yeah, Jaden said my dad's speech made me cry, and that's how we do it. Okay then, take up for you. Offset says Will Smith's the greatest to do it. He says, I feel you, Will. Smack the ish out of one of you ninjas about my wife on national TV.
I know it's crazy. It happens sometimes. Chris Rock got a chin though. I know ain't nobody even not thinking what I'm thinking.
Mama, I'm telling you, Mama, he deserved to be slapped. Don't you agree? Daddy deserved to be slapped.
Okay, let me just say, my wife came out and said she had something going on without slap somebody. I think everybody already know that.
It's right. You want to slap him.
I ain't say yes. I didn't say no. I just said everybody know.
The taste out of the mouth.
Kathy says, let me tell you something. It's very bad practice to walk up on stage and physically assault a comedian. Now we all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in comedy clubs and theaters. Girl. Nicki Minaj had a lot to say. She says the husband gets a front row seat to his wife's pain. He's the one consoling her, drying her tears behind closed doors. When those cameras go off, social media has made people feel that these husbands won't ever run into them in real life. She continued with, you just got to witness in real time what happens in a man's soul when he looks over to the woman he loves and sees her holding back tears from a little joke at her expense. This is what any and every real man feels in that instant. While y'all seeing the jokes, he's seeing her pain. Tammy Roman chimed in and says, I'm glad Will apologized, but I might be the only one who understands. That man is tired of y'all disrespecting his wife and talking down on her disguised as jokes. He is his wife's protector. period. Okay, I can agree with that totally. Then Howard Stern chimed in and says, Will Smith, Chris Rock slap is a sign of great mental illness. Boy, bye. Boosie says, that's why I don't F with people wives. Will tried, bro. I've been feeling bad for him myself these last years. That joke shouldn't have been said at the Oscars. Feel like he could have let them slide, make me think they had a little beef before or something.
It was like, it's just, I can't, I don't think I've still processed how this night went, you know?
Well, I just know she better take care of business when they get home. Because I know I would. If my man did that for me, I'm just saying, hello.
Did you talk to either of them tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Did you tell them how you felt?
Oh, they know how I feel.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, they know how I feel. That's my friends. They know.
Well, you go way back with them to some of the...
It's a girls' trip.
Yes.
Yeah. They know my crazy. Yeah.
Well, it was incredible to watch Will up there, T1. How did you feel watching him give that speech?
I felt very proud. I felt gratified. And I just hope that more men are like that. Care about their families. Now, it's not just about you, right? It's not just about you, sir. What about your family, the people you create, the people that help you be who you are?
Then Fabulous said, Chris Rock is a real professional, cause ain't no way, bruh. Then someone said, did Emily fight back? Now that was shady, cause we all remember that incident between Fabulous and Emily, okay, how she lost the tooth because of him. Then Lamar Odom chimed in and had a lot to say. You all can pause the video and read it for yourself, but what stood out is when he said, if I had protected my wife, I may still be married. No, honey. If you would have stayed off that crack and left them women alone, then you would have still been with Chloe. Next.
Like a lot of valuable be taken away from the Will Smith situation last night. The main thing is like, it's just an example of like how I'm gonna play with you on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta let it slide. It's the internet. You gotta let it slide. It ain't nothing you can do. But when I see people play with you on the internet, especially if they play with you long enough, it become a pattern of like playing with you on the internet. It kind of gives some people like the confidence and it just make them bold enough to feel like they can play with you in person. And with everybody, that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? So that shit really just separate the internet from real life. Like, you see playing with the internet every day, so now you think you could play with a man's wife in front of him, in front of his wife, right there while you're in the same room. Like, it don't go like that. So, Will Smith for president.
Instagram page and on their Twitter page and wherever, talking this kind of smack you want to talk and thinking we ain't gonna smack back. Sometimes you can smack back. And Will Smith is a grown-ass man, and I am a grown-ass, old-ass woman. And he ain't got to tell me what to say. I ain't kissing nobody's ass, but I will kick it. So some of y'all need to understand, sometimes you go too far. And just like Will said, we bleed, we hurt from some of the things you say, and you think we're supposed to take it. No, we are not. Now, there have been quite a few people that I wanted to smack, but I didn't, because if I probably could have, I would if I could have. And let's see, Wendy, Kevin, Frazier, Michael Yo, Tamron Hall, quite a few. But I chose to do it verbally. So some of y'all need to stay in your lane and stop telling us what to do. Peace.
Listen, at the end of the day, I agree with Will Smith taking up for his wife. I do feel like he has had enough of people making a mockery out of his marriage. But I hate that it happened in front of the world. And Chris Rock felt the need, to make fun of her, a black woman, in a room filled with majority of white people. It was wrong. That was wrong. And just because you are a comedian does not give you the right to make fun of a person's illness. If he made a joke about gays, then Chris Rock would have been canceled like they tried to do Dave Chappelle. Now, Chris Rock's team says he has not yet received an apology, even though that is what is being said online. Will Smith gave an apology on social media, but it was not directly to Chris Rock, okay? He did not have a personal call to Chris Rock and apologize. Will says, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, and all the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has sustained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. Now, Chris Rock did give a long statement himself that says, as a comedian, it can be difficult to understand which lines are to be crossed and which ones aren't. Last night, I crossed a line that I shouldn't have and paid the enormous price of my reputation as a renowned comedian. Comedy is never about poking fun at or making light of people with major ordeals happening in their lives. Comedy is about using real-life circumstances to create laughter and bring light to an otherwise dark world. With that said, I sincerely apologize to my friends, Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, and the rest of the Smiths family for the disrespect and disregard I displayed, which was unfortunately broadcast for the world to see. I hope that with time, forgiveness can come of this situation and we can all be better, more considerate people in the end. Chris Rock. At the end of the day, I think these two grown men need to have a conversation one-on-one, call each other, and not keep this back and forth going thing over social media. But anyhow, since this incident, a lot of videos have, and allegations have surfaced about Will and Chris Rock. So you guys can go ahead and check that video out. It is posted. And I'm going to leave off right here. You guys can leave your, comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and come on back for more. And your girl is out. Bye.